Hey, it's Pierre. I am doing a video review of the Harrow Clutch squash racket. I have just been playing with this, and I want to give you some feedback. First of all, the cosmetic is really cool. It's got a kind of a red, white, blue, and black frame. It looks very nice. It says Clutch on the inside there. If you've seen some of my other Harrow reviews, this has the convex frame. It goes in a little bit on the inside here, and it is the same shape and stringing pattern as most of the Harrows. So I'm comparing it with the Vapor. It's that same mold and the same stringing pattern, which I think is 14 by 19. It's actually listed as 150, but it turned out to, when I weighed it, it actually came in lighter than that. And it actually felt lighter to me. If I compare it to the Vapor, it felt a little bit lighter. And this is a racket I haven't seen as much of. I know like the Vapor is, I think, Harrow's #1 most popular racket. Tons of pros play with it, tons of regular club players play with it. The Clutch, I've seen it before, but I hadn't heard a whole lot about it, and I played with it today for the first time, and I absolutely loved it right off the bat. This just felt so. This felt great. I like the Harrow head size and shape, generally speaking, the sort of traditional head shape. It's the same as the Vapor, but the balance on this was just excellent. It feels maneuverable. It's a little bit, I would say, a little bit head heavy, but it still feels like a light racket, even though it's advertised at 150. It felt quite light in my hand, so I had this great balance of being able to, with a little bit of head heaviness, just a touch, I could still carve my shots nicely. I didn't feel like I was kind of aimless and too much flicking my shots. I felt like I had a lot of good carve to it, but it was still light enough that I could maneuver it quickly when I needed to, get on the ball quickly, or if I'm in the back trying to dig something out, I was able to kind of use my wrist and sort of flick something out and get out of trouble. So overall, I'd have to say I'm surprised, but the Harrow Clutch has been my favorite racket so far of all the singles Harrows rackets that I've tried. So I highly recommend it. The Harrow Clutch.